See, the Digital India program was conceptualized and was approved by the cabinet last August. And since then we have been working on the three broad areas in this space. The first is broadband connectivity to every citizen of the country. The second is make these services on demand, make these services so friendly to citizens that they are able to access these things. And third is empower the citizens to access these services which are riding on the infrastructure. So these are the broad three areas, and we have been working on all these three spaces. Specifically, my department has been working on re-engineering the software and services, bringing out policies in the area of open source, in the area of collaborative software development, in the area of open APIs, so that the softwares can talk to each other. So one is re-engineering the existing software. Secondly, utilizing the platforms to deliver new services. So there are a number of services which the Prime Minister today will launch, unveil, and that is the way it is going. We expect that more and more services will be added to this basket of services which will be available to our citizens.
But sir, in the next 2 to 3 years, that's the time frame if we take, what are the first set of services, or what is the reach that you were really planning? If you could help us understand in the next 2 to 3 years, where do you see this program going? See, we want to reach every citizen of the country. And it is more so for the poor people of the country, as the Prime Minister has said that the Digital India is not for rich people. Digital India is for poor people, for the marginalized. And therefore we want to make it applicable to every person. It must affect every person. So for example, whether you are taking any citizen services from the government, or whether you are taking, let's say, ration, or whether you are taking other entitlements, LPG. So everywhere we are going to leverage technology with a view to A, reduce leakages, B, to reach the people whom we want to reach, and C, to make the accessing of these services hassle-free for the people. So broadband connectivity continues to be a big challenge for the government. It is fairly behind its targets in terms of achieving broadband connectivity. Where do you see that going, and how big a challenge will that be in achieving these Digital India initiatives?
You see, I agree with you that the digital connectivity is an extremely important pillar of Digital India, because without that, the entire connected India and delivery of services will be affected. But let me also tell you that the National Optical Fiber Network project, which has been accelerated 30 times in the last 1 year, still the government felt that there is a need to redesign and reposition and basically change the architecture of the project. And as you may be aware, there was a committee constituted by the government. The committee has given a report, and this now new program, which is rechristened as BharatNet, is being launched. And basic sort of differentiators of BharatNet from the erstwhile NOFN is A, more private sector participation, B, state governments are also participating in a very, very aggressive way.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.